about to start your research. Great! But wait! There is a problem. You do not have a problem, and that is a problem. If research is like a journey into the woods, the research problem is our overall destination. Without it, we don't know where to go. But how can we have a research problem if we do not have a research topic? We have to think, focus, and love. Yes, love. Our topic should be our passion. In this case, our topic should be about people's issues and people's needs. Love of community, love of country, love of humanity. This means one whole universe of topics. But there are exercises we can do to focus, such as reading related literature, visiting real and virtual libraries, attending forums and study groups, visiting the community, going through written accounts about the community, integration with the community, and consulting with them and their organizations. Yes, we have a topic. Now, let us set that destination in our map by formulating the research problem. The research problem is a question that expresses our topic. You can't simply think of a large dam as a topic. You have to ask how the large dam impacts the economy, the lives of the community, and the environment. See? State the problem. Write it down. Look at it again. It must be clear, focused, relevant, and indeed has an answer. Nice! Now we know where we're going. The next step in our research process is setting the research objectives. Research objectives define the scope and limits of our journey. They give us clarity and detail of the importance of our destination. Research objectives are action statements, using action words or verbs to answer a research question. We may have one general objective. Notice that we have included a higher purpose in our research, a higher action. We can break down our general objective into specific objectives that flesh out the different aspects of our research problem. Objectives are guides on what data we need and where to obtain these. If the trails in our journey are the objectives of our research, the landmarks or trail signs are the variables. Variables are the data we need for our research. Sometimes, identifying the variables, especially for first-time researchers, is the most difficult part. don't know what to look for. I don't know what to find there. I don't know what to gather. Our usual fears. Variables are derived by breaking down our specific objectives into more specific components. We list them down, and they serve as the guide in our data gathering. Get the drift? It's like our grocery list of ingredients for our favorite recipe. It's like taking photos of the stones, leaves, and markings as we go along. They kinda tell us that we are on the right path. But we can't simply collect the data liberally on a whim or as we wish. For us to have the correct list of variables, it may also help to know the different types of variables. Looking at a phenomenon such as the impact of building large dams, independent variable is the reason of the phenomenon. Dependent variable is the result. Antecedent variable is the past. Confounding variable is the context of the variables. Intervening variable is an alternative explanation of the relationships of the variables. A what? Enough! It is enough to understand our goals and list down the necessary things we need to have to reach our goals. The next step is to identify the ways by which we obtain our data. We've reached the how part. In research, it's called methodology. Do you want to describe what people do, where they go? Then we need to use quantitative methods. Do you want to explain why people do that? Then we need to use qualitative methods. To know the research methods to use, we have to be familiar with our variables. Instead of the dichotomy between quantitative and qualitative methods, it is also helpful to ask yourself, can I gather them by reading, going through written accounts, speeches, statistics, documents, books, or surfing the net? Or can I gather them by talking to people and observing people and events? The method in gathering secondary data is what we call desk research. This does not mean you have to be confined in your desk, although that would be comfy. But it can also mean visiting libraries, government agencies, and offices of think tanks. There are numerous methods in gathering primary data, on the other hand. You can interview experts and people who are knowledgeable on the topic. The method is called Key Informant Interview, or KII. You can have a structured but lively discussion with a focus group. A focus group means that the chosen participants have more or less the same backgrounds and interests and can discuss your topic. This is called focus group discussion, or FGD. You can go to an event, a gathering, a forum, a factory production line, a farm activity, a community, and observe and take note of what is going on. This is called direct observation. You can even participate in those events. You can do a survey, and if you have the time and resources, you can do a full census. The primary methods would require what we call instruments. You see, it's not enough that we know how to obtain the data, but there should be some tools to carry out the method. Instruments are the sets of questions we prepare for conducting the KII, FGD, survey, or census. Instruments are also the outlines of the things we want to take note of when we do direct observation or participant observation. There, we have finished our research design. Yes, research design. Did I tell you we would finish the research? No. But we have laid down the research problem, objectives, variables, and methodology. Believe it or not, we are halfway through with the research.